Welcome in, everybody. To be honest, hold on, my camera looks a little deep fried. So give me a hot minute here. I swear it's not normally this deep fried. Let's try. I don't know. Oh God, no. This? I think this is the one. Hold on, maybe we'll adjust the light just a sec. I swear I could do this before stream. We'll go with this one. I think this looks good. Welcome in, everybody. Bear with me with my my technical difficulties. Tron, welcome in. Frank, you guys will have to bear with me. My throat's a little scratchy. So, yeah. The lurker light goal is 57. We've got just a straight up light goal of 50 right now. That's what we're starting with. And then once we get past there, we'll go from there. Alice breaking in my door. I gotta be honest, I don't have many walls or doors left. You look crispy. I will take that as a compliment. Wani, welcome in. River, Hyena Da, welcome. You're getting to 2K this stream. I don't know. We'll see. I'd be down with it if we did it. Ah, yes. The light goal is pie. I like it. Where is their bear now? Where is their bear now? What you talking about? We today, just so you guys know, it's going to be a little bit of a chill Arceus stream today. We are specifically looking for... I wasn't even thinking when I picked this map. We're specifically looking for Cherubi, Cherim, and Eevee. And if we get any of those things and we happen to get through all of those, we can also look for our fossil Pokemon that we need. Because I need all 4 of the fossils from Space-Time Distortion still. So it's kind of a nightmare. It's chill by Legends standards, Hyena Dog, because usually in Legends we're getting a ton of shinies, and it's just kind of hectic, you know? So yeah, chill by Legends standards. The streams are normally pretty chill, right? There's a Cherubi tree over here, so what I'm going to reset on is going to be the, I think Coronet Highlands, because there's like an easy place to check for shaking trees for Cherubi. And then we're just going to hope that we get a mass outbreak of Cherubi or Eevee. Like, those are the 2 things we're looking for. Was in TV prod for 2 years. Well, I'll tell you that I do not have... any auto exposure or anything turned on my camera. I was like manually adjusting that. So, and Tron, I know you beat me to all of these things. I swear. Okay, hold on. We're not going there. We need to go to Coronet Highlands. This isn't usually where I reset. I usually reset with the unknowns because I do need those as well. But we need these shiny cherries. And there's just, the only way I'm going to get them is if I specifically look for the trees for them here. So that's what we're going to do. We got to look at every single one of these little trees here. And I think there's also some shaky trees over, yeah, in the Fabled Spring. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to check these, make a beeline, go back over down here, and then we're just going to reset. And that's going to be our kind of path today. It's not the craziest thing we've ever hunted in this, but I'm never gonna get those cherries unless I focus them. So this is our curse, our last 7 shinies for our Living Dex. We have so many shinies in this game, guys. Kind of ridiculous. Okay, I think those are cherries right there. I saw a tree shaking. You gotta check all of them, though. You might get lucky with the Shiny Eevee in Distortions. Yeah. So the Shiny Eevee in Distortions, I definitely wouldn't mind getting, but I just hate waiting around for Distortions. So, it was a Wormadam. It wasn't even a... wasn't even a cherry tree. Finally joined the stream. You weren't that late, clone. You're fine. Is your team fully alpha? It's fully alpha and fully shiny. So we got a squad. Okay, they're all punching a tree. I was just trying to show them off, but they really don't like trees, apparently. Is more common in that level. You mean for Cherubi and Cherum? There's just a lot of trees that can spawn Cherubi and Cherum. So if you don't know, in Legends, when you hit a shaking tree, a Pokemon can pop out. But the Pokemon isn't random like in the other games, where you have a % chance to get certain Pokemon. If a certain tree is shaking, it will always have a particular Pokemon in it. So every tree that you see a Wormadam or a Cherubi or anything pop out of, it will always spawn that Pokemon out of it. So that's why I was going here, because there's a bunch of Cherubi-specific trees around that little like lake place I was at to start. Hello, Romanova, welcome in. I didn't know you can get alpha starters. Yeah, they're hard to get. You have to get them from mass outbreaks. So they're pretty tough. Well, and I guess you can get them from... you could get them before mass outbreaks were a thing. But you had to get them in space-time distortions. It was a nightmare. So a lot of people didn't do it. You know, I think I know what's messing with my exposure and making me a little deep-fried. I think it's my white shirt. I think it's messing with me, guys. We're just taking a look. Oh, okay, here we go. We have this Pokedex page perfected for this, too. So we have a pretty good shot if we do get one out of a tree. So, we'll see. We'll see what our luck is like. I have 3 alphas and 3 regular, and they're all shiny. Yeah, that's how my team was for a long time, too. Is I just had some regular shinies for some of the, like, more annoying ones. Yeah, they were really rare to get from the, like, space-time distortions. The thing about space-time distortions is they have a boosted alpha spawn rate as well. So if you get a shiny in a space-time distortion, it's actually kind of an okay chance to be a shiny alpha because of the boosted alpha spawn rate. I swear I heard a jingle over here. I just want to take a look. I feel like I'm already hearing phantom shinies. Okay. I thought I heard something, guys. It's been a hot minute since I played this game. Kieran, welcome in. Kyron? One of those. Welcome in. Gotta go, need to study. Oh, that's way more important, Angry Fox. You study up, and we'll see you around on the next one. Is that tree shaking? It's just windy. There was a shaky tree over here, though. I don't know which ones of these are Cherubi or Wormadam. It seems like most of them are Wormadam over here. How are you this evening? I'm doing well. I'm doing all right. It's been a bit since we played some Legends, so I'm actually kind of excited to play it. This was like all I streamed when I started streaming Pokemon, and yeah, it's been like a couple weeks since I've streamed it at this point because we're basically done with our Shiny Living Dex in this game, so I kind of don't have a lot to do anymore. What's behind the green screen? Wouldn't you like to know? I think I'll do an actual video of my setup at some point. It's just my room that I use for my office and stuff for work and everything else. I've done a, like, behind-the-scenes video once before during one of my streams, but, where the heck is the... Oh, yeah, Gudra's down here. I was, like, looking up here for him. I'm not even going to clear these out. I don't even need them. We're just going to make our way downtown. Back to Distortion Lurk mode. Good luck, Miku. I hope it works out. Miku is an OG from the Legends stream days, and she used to torment me with the Porygon shinies, I think it was. Yeah, I just have a bunch of smaller and smaller green screens. Wani knows. I don't know how you knew that, but you knew. And if I'm being honest, I don't even use a green screen. You aren't seeing my background, but you see my microphone, how it's like a invisible predator. Sorry, I just bonked my mic too. See that? You can kind of see it if I connect it to my face with my hand. I have a like an AI green screen thing going on. In my opinion, much nicer than a regular green screen. Very cool. But, yeah. And then, of course, behind this, I have all of those green screens, like Wani said. Did I go back? I did, right? Yeah, because we don't have the Sliggoo spawns. I was very confused. While flying around the Mirelands, I caught a shiny alpha stunky. Very nice. Big old alpha skunk. Finally got a shiny Ditto in Pokemon Go. I'm so jealous. I don't even have one of those in Pokemon Go. I don't have many shinies in Pogo, to be honest. Hoping to get a capture card for my birthday so I can stream Pokemon games. Very nice, yeah. I use an Elgato capture card, but honestly, you kind of don't need super expensive stuff to stream. Like, you could start out relatively cheap with, like, some Amazon HDMI capture card thing, you know, and you'd be fine to start with that. But yeah, it's not too bad to get into. Is a moldy room with pipes. An office sounds right. No, moldy room with pipes. It's like just a broom closet. It's not even my house. I'm just like, I'm in the like janitor closet of like a McDonald's. Got my computer set up in here. They haven't found me yet. We've had it set up for a while, so I think I'm in the clear. I just go out there, I get my dinner real quick right before stream. It's a good setup we got going on here. Legendly, welcome in. I'm Masuda methoding Lucario, says Dominic. Good luck. That's a super good shiny. I'm bonking these because I kind of want to get the shiny forms, even though I know these are Wormadams and Burmies here. I would still not mind to have the other forms shiny. Calms in your walls, yes. I'm living in the walls. It's not your house. Are you in somebody's basement? Could be. You'll never know with my virtual green screen. There's a reason I have it set up. You can't see what's back there. Just got a 5% shiny Dratini in Pokemon X. Very nice. Chain fishing. After 1335. What are the odds on chain fishing? I thought it was a lot better than that. Sharing my luck to you. Well, I appreciate it. I will take that luck. Like, 1335 is not that bad encounter-wise, but I thought that chain fishing had some pretty insane odds once you got, like, deeper into it, you know? Now I want to make a Shiny Living Dex in Pokemon Sword. Should I? I mean, it's a heck of a commitment, but I think it'd be pretty cool. If there wasn't so little time until Scarlet and Violet, I would probably be starting on that, to be honest with you. Luna, welcome in. And Ace as well. That's not a green screen. He's in the real Balloonlea, yes. Balloonlea? Am I saying that right? Yeah, I'm actually there. I'm in the Mushroom Forest, guys. And when I go to the restroom, I'm just going to the Pokemon Center back there. That's the stream lore. I think I'm just going to look at these trees from now on. I don't think I'm going to bother going to those other ones, because I feel like the quicker the better on these checks. Speaking of pipes, my locker room has had sewer pipe issues. Oh, great. A nice stinky locker room. Not too different from just a regular locker room, though. Making a shiny Ditto drawing right now. I approve. I definitely approve. Frillish, welcome in. Oh, like. What you talking about? Man, we are almost at the like goal already. What the heck, guys? After we get up to 50, we're going to have to get another one going. So somebody's going to have to post a nice one. If you want it to get pinned, you should have like some nice emotes. Don't have it as a question. Just say blah, blah, blah like goal. I think 69 is probably a good next one. Although we're already kind of getting close to 69 already. Hold on, guys. My chat's being a little funky right now. All right. It's back. It's back. Does anyone have a shiny Rowlet? I got a shiny Bronzong. I don't know if I have an extra shiny Rowlet, to be honest with you. I have so many extra shinies, but I also usually don't do like a lot of trading on stream. But I'm sure somebody has a shiny Rowlet out there, right? Have lurkers in the next like goal. Lurkers in the like goal. Just for the people lurking, you mean? I think we're just gonna look here. We're not gonna bother with the mass outbreak. Like goal 98. A 101. We could take a 101. I think 101's an easily attainable like goal. I think we can get that. Alright, it's raining and it's really like foggy out here, so it's really hard to see these trees, but bear with me. Oh, there's some Ponytas. Alright, none of those. What else do we have here? Nothing. We're going home. It's just that easy. Actually in a mental facility. Could be. Could be. You may never know what's behind the digital green screen. Have you ever heard die a hero or live long enough to become a villain? After roughly 200 shinies, I have become a dirty cheater. What'd you do? Why you cheating? Why you cheating? I have heard that saying before. I don't know the context of your villainy, though. Got a shiny in Pokemon Go the other day, and I wasn't even looking for it. What was it? I feel like nobody's really looking for shinies, unless it's a community day, right? Because you can't exactly hunt for shinies in that game, besides just, like, looking at a million things, you know? I have a spare one. There you go. Ultimate Team Tron has basically every shiny in this game, and then some. Tron's kind of crazy, guys. He's got a lot of shiny alphas. I think... How many Pokemon do you need for your shiny alpha dex? Tron, you're like pretty into it, right? Google Translate in my thing again. Google Translate. What are you talking about? They're just for personal use, I promise. Oh, we'll see, JJ. We'll see. I shiny hunt in Pokemon Go. You focus on the current event spawns and either walk with an incense or sit on a few stops with a lure. I gotcha. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it's not that different from just random encounter hunting, which is what I do a lot of times too, right? I guess it is kind of the same deal. It's just you can't boost your own odds for shinies, I guess is what I was thinking about. I've got 60 in my shiny dex. Very nice. I'm at 217 right now. We're very close to finishing it. We're looking for more trees. We've been pretty lucky. We've gotten like one shaking tree per reset so far. So I know that doesn't seem like a lot because it isn't, but this is basically the rough life we have to live for these cherries. There's an old man eating chili behind him. Not chili with an I, but chili with a Y. The cold kind of chili. I stumbled upon a shiny alpha wormhole. Ah, yes. The like really tiny Pokemon when they're alphas are just hilarious to me. I love the like Pokemon that look like they shouldn't be angry alpha Pokemon, you know? We're gonna get one of these tonight. One way or another, we're gonna get one of these cherries. Maybe an Eevee. I would take whichever. You actually know if you're getting a shiny as soon as you hit the tree, because I think it spawns the Pokemon inside of the tree when you hit it. So it makes like a shiny noise as soon as you hit the tree. I don't know if you guys have had a shiny Pokemon that you've gotten from a tree before. I feel like it's kind of uncommon, but yeah, it makes a shiny jingle as soon as you hit the tree. Almost got 2K, yes, Just Pearson. We are very, very close. And that's all you guys. I appreciate you guys supporting me. We've been growing super fast. It's been kind of crazy. But I appreciate you guys hanging out and liking the streams and doing all the YouTube shenanigans. And as long as you guys keep showing up and hanging out in the streams, I'm going to keep doing the Pokemans, you know? That's an Alpha Luxio down there. I had to go and say we were getting a shaking tree every single go-around, because this time we didn't get it. Yes, C. All kinds of different languages. I guess that's just two, but you know what I mean. ODST, welcome in. Imagine an alpha Flabébé, yes. That would be a fantastic alpha. Those are my favorite kinds, just the little babies. I really like alpha Togepi. It's just got those big flaming red eyes, you know? The things that are just so opposite of what the Pokemon's character usually is. This is the very, very Angie one. No trees. Oh man, that thing looked like it was frozen in time for a minute. Did you guys see that? That Carnivine was having some issues. Dialga had that dude frozen. How do I check when my membership ends? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. There's a way to see perks. I think if you click on the join button or the membership button down at like the bottom near the subscribe button, I think you can look at your perks that you get with the membership, and I think it tells you how long your membership is good for. Any shinies yet? Nothing yet, Pearson. We're just getting started though. We're kind of just looking for specific Pokemon today, so it's probably going to be a little bit slower shiny-wise. But we're looking for the things we really, really need. And we're also resetting, because they can be in outbreaks, but we just don't know when the heck we're going to get them, because the massive mass outbreaks replace a lot of the regular outbreaks, so it's really hard to get them. Aaliyah, welcome in. Welcome. What is there a free membership? There's not a free membership, but there are gifted memberships, which have happened before. So, but yeah, memberships are, somebody's paying for them, whether it's the person gifting them or, you know, whoever's signing up for it. And that's just how you get access to, like, emotes and support me a little bit, you know? Man, now we're on a really big dry spell on these trees. I had to go and say something. I had to. OG light goal is destroyed. What did we get? Did we get the... Oh, we're... The original one. We got to 50, like, immediately. It was pretty crazy. Yeah. Are you going for any shiny Cherums or just any shiny? We're looking specifically for... I was just about to say it. Cherubi, Cherim, and Eevee are, like, the 3 that we really need right now. This could be good. This could be our last shiny Eevee that we need. This will be a cool stream if I get this Eevee, because then I get to evolve all of these other shiny Eevees that I have, because I haven't evolved any of them yet. So, it's been a long time since we've had an Eevee outbreak, and I have a perfected dex on it, so we got a good chance at finding this thing shiny. We got that person's pouch. Why not? Why not? I think I remember where this place is. I'm pretty sure it's over here, but I didn't even look at the map. I just assumed. Alright, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm gonna save before I even do this again, just in case, because I'm just gonna chase him away. Yeah. Run away, Eevee. Send out your shiny cousin. Oh no. We only get like 10 spawns in these, or like 12, so it's kinda... Okay, I thought it was already done right there for a second. I don't know that we're gonna get any more. This is kind of like the end of it. Alright. It couldn't have been that easy, right? We couldn't just get it right at the beginning of the stream. What can you do? We got a lot of spawns to check. We're just getting started for the night. Am I the only one that wants a baby mint Pokemon that's also a Mandrake? A baby mint. Baby mint? Did you know Eevee can learn Shadow Ball? Like Eevee, its base form? I did not know it could learn Shadow Ball, but I've also never tried to teach Eevee a bunch of crazy moves before. I am usually evolving it very quickly. If you want an Alpha Zorua in Legends, this is the code. I don't see a code, Xeno, but yeah, it sounds like Xeno is trying to give away an Alpha Zorua. Woodrow, sorry, I missed your message for a second. Welcome in. It's been a hot minute since we've seen you in here. I'm assuming you've been at the old grind, right? Doing your work thing. It's been a while since we've done some Legends, too. This is what Woodrow knows me from originally. The original streams. Oh, very nice, satirical. I don't think that's accurate. I do not think that's accurate. I don't know what TM that would be, but, yeah, I don't think that's a thing. Finally got my shiny Alpha Lopunny. Very nice. I'm not going to ask any further questions about that, but I'm glad you got it. Just grinding my life away. I gotcha. I feel you on that. I definitely do. Very nice. Cookier, you're really having some special kinds of posts today. You gonna chill out? Why are you being so crazy today, Cookier? Ready to finish this dex? In Legends? You doing Legends? We're so close to finishing off our Shiny Living Dex that it's just like... I really hope we get at least one thing for it tonight. That would be super nice if we did. Haven't got to play in a while. I gotcha. I gotcha. I know usually when you're playing, you're lurking or hanging around, so I figured you were You were just back at it again, not getting the Pokemon time. It's unfortunate. We should all have our assigned Pokemon time that cannot be scheduled into. In the perfect world, we would have the Pokemon hours. This game made shiny hunting so much easier. Yeah, it did. It honestly, I like the vibe of this game, though. Like, you just get to fly around, hang out. Like, I still do random encounter shiny hunting and stuff in Sword and Shield, but I did really like the gameplay loop of this game. Blizz, welcome in. Yes, shiny Alpha Lopunny. I feel like a lot of people have hunted that. For reasons. Just for reasons. Why are you checking those trees? Because I'm looking for Cherubi and Cherim. And they spawn in all of those trees. So, wishing you luck. Yes, I need to finish the last 7. Are you doing a Shiny Living Dex as well, Woodrow? I forget if you're doing that or not. We're just going back. It's kind of weird. We've had quite a few resets where we didn't have any outbreaks, actually. Don't want to seem like I was agreeing in Discord. About what, Pokefan? What you talking about? For the, like, score bunny thing that we were talking about earlier? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't... I figured we were messing around on that. At some point, I wouldn't mind hunting for a score bunny, though. Got my shiny Alpha Lopunny when hunting for shiny Banneries. Ah, you got the jackpot over there. Didn't even get the regular Bannery. Got Big Mama. I did it just because I had a bunch of shiny Banneries. I gotcha. One of the funny things about Bannery, this is a fun fact, is that its friendship level starts at like the same as all of the legendary Pokemon, which is just, it absolutely hates you when you catch it. It's at like the lowest possible friendship value when you catch it, and I don't know if that changed in any of the newer games, but that's how it used to be. And it was just in the same tier. It was like with Giratina and all of just the Pokemon gods that absolutely despise you for catching them. And then Lopunny for some reason. It just really, really didn't like you. So that's that was a thing. That's why Dawn still has a Bannery. Yeah, it won't evolve. You gotta put in the work to make that thing like you enough to evolve it. Are you going Scarlet or Violet? I'm gonna get both, but I think I'm gonna go Violet. That's my my hot take right now. Got a shiny Alpha Spheal. Very nice. I don't have one of those, unfortunately. I want to hunt all the Pokemon you give to NPCs so I can fill the town with shinies. I wish I did that. I realized that you could do that after the fact, and I'm like, crap. Like, I should have got this Wormpull for this guy, and the Chimecho I could have got too, right? I have all of the, like, Pokemon at my farm are all shinies. I guess we'll hit this tree. It's a Heracross, but might as well bonk it. I got another shiny Geodude on my friend's Switch again. Your friend's RNG seed with, like, their their trainer value just must be pushing them towards shiny Geodudes. I don't know why that is, but it seems like it definitely is. Found a shiny Celio a while ago. Very nice. Celio isn't the best because Spheal is a thing, but Celio's alright. I'm down with Celio. I finished the shiny Ditto. Very nice. Oh, you know what? I didn't close my Discord, I don't think. That's why my chat was being weird. This explains everything. Got my leg locked today. Oh, I thought you weren't doing that, Tron. They talked you into it? Well, I hope your recovery is quick, and I hope it helps, because that was their whole thing they were pushing you towards, right? I hope it all works out for you. Spheal is the best. No, yeah. Spheal is nice and round, built like a friend. Spheal is the best little guy. Alright, that's it. I'm getting the physical copy of Violet and a digital for Scarlet. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea either. Just make it easy to switch between them. Just Poe, welcome back. It's a different gender, though. If only the daycare was in Hisui. Yeah. It's kind of weird that... I mean, I guess they really pulled a lot of things out of this game, too, because they don't even have, like, abilities and stuff. And a lot of the moves aren't even in this game. I guess it's fine. But not being able to breed was kind of tough. Real voice reveal. This is my real voice. It has been revealed. There's no trickery going on here. This is the voice. I don't know what to tell you. But this is definitely the voice. Guess a number between 1 and 10. If you guess it, I will gift a membership. We're going with 6. We're going with 6. They locked it with a brace. Oh, well, that's less permanent, right? That's not like a surgery to lock it up, at least. Why Cookie is my fave, but please don't harm the Spheal. Yeah, don't harm the Spheal. They unlocked Pokepelago in the Ultra Sun playthrough. What do you do in Pokepelago again? It's just like you get a bunch of the... like the beans? What are they? Are they beans? They're Pokebeans or something, right? That you collect to make the puffs and whatever. And there's like a shiny hunting method with that too, isn't there? I never really did anything in Pokepelago, honestly. Pokepelago. I said Pokepelago. Pokepelago. I can't talk. I can't read. I can't think. You just nod and laugh when I say things wrong. Just do that. Pokepelago. It was 7. I figured 7 would be too easy. There's a lot of mind games with the 1 to 10 stuff. You're like, most people would just pick 7. Like, that's the easiest number out of that. I feel like that would be the most common 1 to 10 pick. Guinea Gamer Pig. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hold on, I'm catching up on chat. I don't know about the shinies, but I like collecting the beans and unlocking things. Yeah, I liked the whole vibe of Sun and Moon, honestly. Like, there was just a lot of cool, chill stuff going on in Sun and Moon. And as you know, I'm kind of down with the cool, chill stuff. Tapping on the beans with the stylus was so satisfying, like collecting them. I do remember that. I do remember collecting all those beans and being all about it. Since it's YouTube, I'm really lazy to fix my grammar. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. In the chats, it's hard to, should I buy them? Should I buy what? Did I miss something, Pokefan? I'm assuming I did. If you guess the number between 1 and 10, again with these 1 and 10s, this is where the mind games start happening, right? I'm thinking like 7 might be the easy pick again. But I already picked 6, so I'm gonna pick 9 this time to get the funny number. That's the pick. That's the strat I'm going with here. My friend got a shiny Halucha from it, but didn't get it. Oh, didn't get to be friends with it from Pokepelago is what you're talking about, right? Or Pokepelago. God, Pokepelago. Pokepelago, guys, not Pelago. Okay, Lizard, welcome in. I'm having just issues tonight. A lot of issues. 6, yeah, there it is. Jimbo with the funniest number. The absolute funniest number. Can I please have your shiny alpha B for my shiny alpha squirrel? I don't do any trades in this game, like for shinies and stuff. I don't think I have a shiny alpha B anyways, though. I have a shiny alpha Vespiquen, but she's more kind of like a wasp. I guess she is a bee, like she's the queen of the bees, but yeah. No, I don't really trade any of the stuff that I have in here just because I want everything to be stuff I caught. One more chance. Here we go. I'm picking 7 this time. I think you're doubling down on the 7. I blame the fact that it's made into 2 words in game. Yes, that's basically what like messes me up when I'm reading it. What's the current hunt? Bondsdy? I don't know how to say your name. We're looking specifically for Cherubian Cherum and Shiny Eevee as well, if we get an outbreak for it. We called out Sensei Spiel with the double 7 guess. Oh wow! Right when we got the gifted membership as well, we get a shiny Carnivine too. Well, there you go. That's the kind of luck. We just have to bribe these shinies out of their hiding places. I appreciate the gifted membership. Who got it? Legendly did. Ah, welcome in to the Calm and Collecting crew. Let's get the some Mr. Kappas in the chat for the new member and the gifted membership. I appreciate you doing that. Appreciate you doing that, Sensei. And you know what? We got a Carnivine immediately. Hold on. We got to get Carnivine on the board, too. Bear with me. I wasn't ready to get this random shiny here. And you, too, can get access to that Mr. Kappa with the wonderful membership. I made that Mr. Kappa, and I'm very proud of it. Very proud of Mr. Kappa. He does a good job. Where the heck is Carnivine? There it is. Jeez. It's been a while since I've had to, like, put something on the board. He's a little big. How about that? Yeah. Alright, we're in on it. We're finally on the board. That being said, there aren't any shaking trees here, so we're just getting a Carnivine. Did I just bring you your first shiny of the day? You did. You definitely did. And it's a Carnivine. We used to be cursed with this thing. He's just popping back up. He says, don't forget about me. I used to have so many shiny Carnivines. It was a problem. It was a problem how many shiny Carnivines we had. McDaniel, welcome in. I hope we get more evolutions for Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, it's been a long time, right? Since X and Y. Poxy Rain? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Welcome in, though. Welcome, welcome. I think it's gift on earlier subs or watch time. It's supposed to be randomized. I don't know exactly like what the randomization on it is, but I'm pretty sure it's all just randomness, you know? Oh god, oh god. There's a shaking tree. And I'm having issues. We got a Carnivine and not a cherry. We were so close to having it be spawned in that tree. But it had to be that Carnivine. And it wasn't the Alpha Carnivine either. Is that a static spawn? I think it is. Why does Stuffle have a completely flat snout? I don't know. It's a bear? It's like a teddy bear, right? You're asking a lot of questions about the teddy bear Pokemon. Now bound to thine leader. Oh, so Sensei Spiel is trying to get people into the Spiel dojo is what you're trying to do right now. I see you. The cockroaches are back. Are you bringing them back, Just Po? Because it kind of seems like you're bringing them back. It seems like a you thing. I was saying that Amazon US now has Doraemon manga. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know. If you're down with that stuff, I mean, definitely. I know you collect a lot of Pokemon stuff too. It might be kind of cool to have some non-Pokemon merch. I think it'd be pretty neat. I think you can probably get that stuff for cheaper, not on Amazon though. If you like look for it on eBay and stuff. Love Arceus game mechanics. Yeah. It's really it's what got me back into Pokemon, honestly, Scott. It just I really like the gameplay loop. I believe that Alpha Carnivine is static like the Alpha Crobat. Yeah, I'll have to look, Bryce, because I've never noticed it before. But I feel like I've seen it a bunch. And we've literally flown around in circles here over and over again. I should realize... Okay, it is a static spawn. Okay, well, there's just like another one right there, too. We didn't just get like really lucky, right? Hold on. We'll check a few more times. I'm trying to remember to specifically look at it and note whether or not it's alpha, because we just got two right next to each other. Am back. I will definitely shiny hunt for shiny Cyndaquil. I'm assuming that's what that says. I'm kind of reading between the lines a little bit here. You're going to be surprised. eBay is 10 times more expensive. Yeah, that's interesting. That's not normally the case. Wooper Shinx Spheal. I don't know about that. Shinx is pretty cool, but I don't think Shinx is better than Wooper or Spheal. To be honest with you. That's my hot take. Shinx is like a pretty cool little guy. But Wooper and Spheal, they're just at another level. They're at a whole other tier. Yeah, no, Cookier, I don't think I could ever have you be a mod. If I'm being honest with you. There's a lot of roach spam that will just get around all of the filters if Cookier was a mod, and it would just be mayhem here. It'd be the wild, wild west. Just be banning people left and right. Famous streamer, calm and collecting, doesn't say hi to his biggest fan, Razzie. Who? Welcome in, Razzie. Did I miss a message from you? I'm sorry. People have been spamming roach emotes, and it's getting blocked in my chat, and it's just completely flooding my view of the chat. So, if it happens, I'm sorry. I am sorry about that. I feel like the... yeah, just so you guys know, you're going to keep trying to post those roaches, and they're getting blocked by YouTube for spam. So, that's why they aren't coming through. And they kind of flood my view. So... no more roaches. No more roaches. Elite Red, welcome in. That's Cray. What's Cray? What's Cray, Elite Red? And Elite Red, I haven't seen you for what seems like a very long time. Welcome back in. If I've missed you, or if you've just been lurking, either way, it's good to see you. What's your favorite shiny? Mine is either Greninja or Gyarados. I really like Ditto. Just as a Pokemon, and has a really good shiny. I really like Metagross as well. That's like one of my other, like, big time picks for shinies. I really like that one. People are just being weird in chat. We're already getting to weirdo mode. I think it's Legends. It's Legends that bring people back to the weirdness. I don't know what it is about this game, but it gets people in a certain kind of mood. Gibraltar. I don't know how to say your name, but hello. Welcome. Is your Pokedex perfected? No, not everything, Supreme Kings, but the Pokemon that I'm looking for, they are perfected. So yeah, the important things are perfected. But I don't have the entire dex perfected. I couldn't do it. It just takes a hot minute. Dripstone been lurking. Well, I appreciate you lurking. I appreciate everybody out there lurking and hanging out. I know we got a bunch of you. Zorua has a great shiny. Yeah, in this game, my favorite shiny is Zorua. and Zoroark. They're both super good. But I think that Zorua is actually my favorite. I think its color palette is cooler. Ditto does have one of the best shinies. Yeah, I love the like pink to blue shinies. I also really like the just like blue shinies in general. Like I really like Kanto, Voltorb, and Electrode shinies. I like Mew, which is kind of like the same thing as Ditto, right, for the shiny. Yeah. I really just like blue shinies, I think is the short answer here. Legends is the new Pallet Town urban legend. What? What are you talking about? Ditto, the evil Pokemon. Nah, Ditto's not evil. Ditto's just a little guy. Just a little buddy hanging out. Now, he could be used for a lot of evil. I will not disagree with that. But he's not evil by default. We'll just go with that, right? Challenge you to get a shiny Hisuian Alpha Arcanine. I need to get these cherries. That's what I'm focusing on tonight, as much as I would like to race for that. Did we get a light goal? We already have a light goal of 100. What are you guys doing? You guys messing with me? We're almost at that light goal of 100, though. I can't believe we're almost there already. I will pin another one after we hit that hundo, though. I have to go. Good luck on the shinies. I appreciate it, Legendly. And it's a good thing you were hanging out. You got that gifted sub today. The extra lucky day. Where would you like to see the next Legends game take place? Assuming it's in a past region. Honestly, I definitely wouldn't mind like a Legends Celebi and Johto. I really like Johto, and I think it fits the whole vibe of this game, but yeah, I think Johto would be one of the cooler ones if I just had to pick one. It all just kind of works, you know? Wyke Gwol. I don't know about that. There you go. And you know what? Razzie even threw a couple roaches on there. I think everybody can agree with this one. We'll pin Razzies. That's everybody can enjoy this one. Everybody can. Gotta go. I have jury duty in the morning. Okay, here, I have one fun fact before you leave on jury duty. I've gotten called one time to jury duty, and I had to go in and they do like a screening where they pick who's going to be in the jury duty. And on the day I went to that screening thing, they interview you and they ask you, like, have you ever had somebody who's had issues with the law or in your family? Like, they ask you a whole bunch of different things. And I wore the biggest, bluest Wobbuffet shirt. It was just an all blue shirt with the Wobbuffet eyes and the squiggly mouth on it. And they didn't take me. So if you don't want to actually have to stay for the days and days of jury duty, wear a Wobbuffet t-shirt. That's my life hack. They see it and they're like, oh no, this person they ain't getting in here. Yeah, that's a fun fact. A nice fun fact. Pheromos is still haunting me somehow, even in your chat. Yeah, I know, the roaches are everywhere. Cannot escape. Yeah, I mean, it works. It worked 100% of the time for me. It really does work. Now, sourcing a Wobbuffet t-shirt, I don't have it anymore. Whoever has that has the superpower that comes with the Wobbuffet t-shirt. I don't personally have it anymore, though. I don't know where it went. Had some awesome Legends idea for Unova. Sorry, this is kind of a long a long blurb. Hold on. I'll do it while I get back to town. You're a trainer by day and a detective by night. There's definitely a lot more going on story-wise with that. I mean, I wouldn't mind something a little more story-driven. To be honest, the story in Legends is the weakest part of Legends. I think we all can agree on that. It's not the greatest. Guys, stop with the roach shenanigans. Jeez. You're going to start getting timed out. You flood my chat with those roaches. It doesn't actually pop up for anybody, but it pops up in my list. YouTube's blocking them, so just help me help you. Don't post a million roaches. Don't do it. And plus, they scare Razzie. Razzie's having some issues with roaches right now. I was very confused why there was a Garchomp right there, and then I realized we're in a massive mass outbreak. I look down and I'm like, that is not an Alpha Carnivine. What the heck is running around down there? I'm alert. Sounds good, Jimbo. When I watch your live streams, it gives me a motivation to not stop shiny hunting, to continue shiny hunting. Well, I'm glad. I'll tell you what, I haven't really found a whole lot of shinies, but I'm glad you're feeling the shiny hunting either way. Razzie's a genius. Razzie is a genius, honestly. Legends is not a game I would play through again. I'd rather keep it post-game for shiny hunting. Yeah, honestly, it's like there's not really much of a reason to replay through the game. For me either. And I really like this game. It's just not... There's not much going on there. The story is, you know, it's pretty cookie cutter. And to be honest, most Pokemon games are like that. If you're playing Pokemon games for the story, I don't know, you're kind of doing it wrong. They have really good end game gameplay, and the first playthrough is pretty fun, but like most of the time the stories are pretty weak. I've heard Gen 5 is better, but I haven't actually played through that one, so I don't know that for sure. These are the things nobody's ever said. That Razzie is a genius? Or talking about the Pokemon story being bad? Which one? I'm not saying that you're not a genius, by the way, Razzie. I'm just asking the question. You see my last message. I don't. Did you see the one stream that the Pokemon Company said Nuzlocks are considered hacking? Let me make a statement about this, actually. So, we're just gonna lay it all out there. I saw the video where people said that the Pokemon Company said that, but I'll be honest, Pokemon Company hasn't made an official statement saying that. So they didn't say that until they've actually made an official thing saying that. What those people were talking about was being in the Pokemon Partner Program, where they're like partnered with certain content creators, YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that. And it, you know, sounds like a little bit of a runaround where you have to get all of your video ideas like vetted by Pokemon before you make them. And it sounds like they did shut down their request to do a Nuzlocke years ago. Not like right now, but, you know, years ago. In, I think 2017 or 2018 was when they were talking about doing that. So that's what, like, the context of the video was. Now, I'm not one of those people that will just, like, back Nintendo or the Pokemon Company all the time over everything, but that wasn't actually said by the Pokemon Company, and people have been, like, outraged over this. And I think it just kind of doesn't make sense. It's really blown out of proportion from what the initial video was, you know? Because it's almost like the leaks in the new Pokemon stuff. Like, if it isn't officially announced, it's not real, you know? Even if that maybe is something they're saying, like, I don't think so, though. They might also not have had a whole lot of understanding of a lot of that stuff back in the day either, because I think this was, like I said, 2017, 2018. So they might have been confusing that with randomizers and other things, which they for sure do not like. And Austin John Plays had like had a tweet about that where he was talking about, he was in the partner program for Pokemon, and he wanted to do a randomizer, and he asked him about it, and he got kicked out of it at the time, and they did a big like restructuring of how it all worked at the time. So yeah, sorry, I've gone off on a bit of a tangent on this, but I want people to know the info on this, because I feel like people kind of read the one headline and then don't really look into it a whole lot. And Nuzlockes are not illegal or hacking or whatever, and I think we all understand that. Now, if you're making adjustments to a ROM, I know that Pokemon, like the Pokemon Company, will not like that, obviously, because you're like messing with their game, right? Like, I get why they wouldn't want you doing that, but if you're just playing with a certain rule set playing through the game, it's obviously not hacking, and they obviously have no legal grounds to do anything against you, so it's really just, yeah, it ain't that serious. From my understanding, from what Cerebi posted, is they declined the Nuzlocke because of their background with ROM hacks. Yes. And yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they do kind of have a stigma with them, right? Some people do have ROM hacks and adjustments that also go with Nuzlocke. So, I mean, I get why they might be a little hesitant on something like that, not necessarily knowing the landscape of that whole, it's not like a subculture, but, like the group of people who play Nuzlockes, also, a lot of them will mess around with ROM hacks and randomizers and stuff. So, it's kind of a fine line between what they will and won't allow, and I think they just heard that term and they're like, no. Just immediately, because they know it's kind of in that same realm, right? So, Marco Boy, welcome in. But, yeah, that's my 2 cents. Now, they could just outright be saying they don't support Nuzlockes and whatever, and they could be saying that behind shut doors or whatever. But until they make like an official statement on it, it's all just hearsay, Even if it's from that one person or whatever. We heard Austin John about the randomizer he talked about that got ousted by them, which makes sense, but yeah. Not enrolled in my dojo, not JoJo, not enrolled in my JoJos. Dealily Whoop. I really like me some Cricketune. We haven't seen a Cricketune for a hot minute. One of these days. Glimwood Tango. Glimwood Tango. The Glamwood Tango, not the Glimwood Tango. The Glimwood Tangle is the place, not the Glamwood Tango. Although Glamwood Tango sounds pretty sweet. That's like a nightclub in Galar, the Glamwood Tango. My 2 cents are that I don't believe that it's possible for the Pokemon Company to not know about that distinction. I mean, like I said, until they do an actual statement about this stuff, it's all just hearsay, right? And whether or not they support that or not, they can't legally do anything about it, right? But they can determine what the people in their like partner program do and play. And that's the whole point of that like partner program, right? Is they get to pick what people are doing and what they want to like endorse as a brand, right? Because at the end of the day, they're a business. And if they don't want people to just be replaying things or playing things a certain way, they want people to trade and they want people to do certain things. I would get maybe why they didn't want people to do that, even with that, right? So, I don't know. Until they make an official statement, though, it ain't real. It isn't. Forgot to say hi. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Supreme Kings. But yeah, obviously, don't stress on that. I'm sorry to hear that, though. Yeah, they don't want to have any ties with any of the homebrew ROM hack stuff, and obviously there is a distinction, and we all understand it. And whether or not they do or don't is just, kind of besides the point, I guess. But yeah, it's, and like I said, I don't think that decision is right, even. Like, I'm not saying that if they don't support Nuzlockes, then that's good. That's not what I'm saying. But they haven't said that. So until they actually say that, I'm not going to get mad at them, Sensei's Feel, Calm and Collecting, and Razzie. I gotta go. Jess Pearson, we'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. What I want to know is what people think that the Pokemon Company could do about it. Yeah, there's literally nothing. Unless you're in the partner program, in which case they could just tell you you're not in the partner program anymore and you lose whatever money or whatever deal you have related to that, right? And if you're in that, you just got to know, you got to play by those rules, right? Like, they have a certain set of things they want you to do and play, and they want you to highlight certain things about the game because they're trying to sell more people the game. Because Pokemon is a business. A big, very profitable business, might I add. Took me forever to beat Arceus just because you were doing a bunch of shiny hunting Tron, right? I get it. I definitely get it. I took my time playing through this game for sure. Hold up. Looking at trees. Sorry, I've kind of gone off on a big, crazy tangent on that, but we were talking about this in the Discord the other day, and I figured this would be like a good time to talk about some of that stuff. I don't believe that Pokemon as a brand and company could even say anything officially about something like Nuzlocke. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard, right? But at the end of the day, then that still means that they don't not support it, right? Like, they haven't said they're for it or against it. They might be against it for their partner people, but that's it, right? There was an article claiming a response from the Pokemon Company posted by Eurogamer, the response being that we do not have any problems. I do remember reading that. I never looked at, like, the source of that to, like, validate it. That's the problem, is, like, if you really want to know for sure, you have to go to the sources and, like, make sure. But I do remember reading that, actually. Shiny Axolotl. Just a shiny Carnivine so far. Should I buy this or skip this game? Honestly, I really like Legends Lobster, but if you have to pick, and, like, you would be waiting on Scarlet and Violet if you got... Look at that. There's a shiny Luxio. I saw it all the way from over there. Hold on, I would normally catch this thing in an Ultra Ball, but I have about 8 million of these Luxios, so we're just going to Jet Ball it. And it's just that easy. It's just that easy. Hold on, I'm going to get it on the board. I got to get back into town. Cucumber-flavored Gatorade. You better watch it, Top Hat. You better watch it. Mr. Kiv, welcome in. And Fidgets, sorry. We've been going off on a very big tangent discussion about the, like, Nuzlocke Pokemon Company thing. Can you get a Missing No in Arceus? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to get one in this game. I'm sure there is, but through some kind of hacking shenanigans, I don't know that there's, like, an easy way to get it without messing around with your save or something, though. We're looking for Luxio to get it on the board. There it is. Look at him. Just look at him. Pretty cute little guy. Just hanging out. Alright. Second shiny. Yeah, honestly, we've seen that we have some alright luck. We just need to get the luck in the trees with the cherries. Tomorrow I'm going to act like Milcery up in here. Yeah, for sure. You can post a Mr. Cap every now and then when you're lurking. You can definitely do that. I love seeing Mr. Cap in the chat. I love him. Sarah, joining the Calm crew. Well, I appreciate it. Man, we've had two members today. Hold on. I'm going to get a couple Mr. Kappas in the chat, too. Everybody else that has access to this Mr. Kappa, including you, Sarah, you have a duty now. I said duty. You have a duty now to post that Mr. Kappa. Get that beautiful face in the chat. Cucumber Gatorade is an S++ tier flavor. That's not really a thing, is it? Is it? Please tell me it isn't. Guess who's back? Feature presentation is back. Welcome. Look at all those beautiful Mr. Kappas in the chat. I love them. I love them. Just got my keys jammed in the door and unfortunately just got locked out. I've had somebody that I know that broke their key off in their door before, so it could be just a little bit worse. Just a little bit. That still sounds pretty rough. Oh, okay, well I just threw a jet ball at a tree. Did you know if you catch Shiny Giratina in Legends and then if you use, what is it, Shadow Force, right? If you use Shadow Force with a Shiny Giratina in this game, it crashes the game. It's crazy to me that they haven't, like, fixed that either, by the way. That it's still just broken. Kinda crazy to me. Have I missed any shinies? We have found a Carnivine and a Luxio so far. We're looking for the cherries right now. To be honest with you, we're going pretty slow because we're looking for very specific shinies that I need for the Living Dex. We got 3 shaking trees on this map, though, which is pretty crazy. It's about 52 degrees Fahrenheit here. Yeah. I was looking down. It's actually up here. It's 94 here. So 52 is pretty all right, actually. Not bad. I wouldn't want to be outside in the 94, to be honest with you. Lime cucumber. Okay. It's not just cucumber. So I don't know. Lime cucumber. I can get a little more on board with that. I'm soft resetting for Alpha Electivire. I did that for like almost 1700 resets, and I finally got him. Finally. Catching up on chat, sorry. It is unfortunately a flavor. Yeah, the lime really is a big distinction there. The fact that it isn't just cucumber and it has some other flavor makes it more of a flavor to me. Just cucumber is a little different. We're gonna say that. Just different. You brought me the luck today. Very nice. What'd you get, Woodrow? I just beat Lilligant in Legends Arceus. Very nice. What is that? That's the second boss. So you got like 3 more to go? 2 more? How many bosses? There's 1 per map. So it's here, so 3 more. Not bad. Getting there. That was a pretty fun fight. I actually liked the Lilligant fight. I don't have a jacket, and it looks like it could rain. You better get under some cover. Shadow Force and Shiny. There it is. Levi, welcome in. Welcome. Don't knock it before you try it. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I drank a Gatorade, to be honest with you. I'm usually just chugging water at this point. So it's been a hot minute. And the time I go grabbing for a Gatorade, I don't know if cucumber is going to be the one I'm reaching for, if I'm being honest with you. I was just looking for this Pokemon for Cherubi and Cherum. Roselia and Turtwig back to back. Very nice. Both pretty good shinies. I really like Turtwig shiny. I recommend you try Butter Popcorn Marshmallows. Butter Popcorn Marshmallows? They're marshmallows flavored like butter popcorn? I have never heard of, first off, like flavored marshmallows at all. But ones flavored like popcorn. Interesting. Very interesting. Is Pokemon Legends worth getting? Honestly, I really like it. You could get it used for like 30 or 40 bucks. And it's super worth it. I definitely have a really good time with it. I have like over 500 hours in this game, so it's just a fun vibe. It's different than a regular Pokemon game. Don't go into it expecting it to be a regular Pokemon game, and you'll have a good time. I feel like you're not seeing any of my comments unless you're just reading them to yourself. I'll be honest, Frank, if they're pretty long, sometimes I just see them and I read them and I move on, but it just just depends. When the chat's kind of moving, sometimes it's really hard for the really long messages, you know? Same, I'm like you, though, was really looking for those cherries. Oh, yes. Woodrow and I were on the same page. Looking for those cherries. I have no idea how to find them. Yeah, Cherim, this area where I'm looking at, there's Cherim spawn here, like, super frequently. So, if you're looking for Cherim, this is the place. You can do just a couple resets, and you'll definitely see one. You should just look for yellow shinies. I'll be honest, the two I found right now are yellow, so if I get a Cherubi, it'll be yellow as well. Like, kind of yellow color, so I don't know. We might have the yellow shiny thing going on today. Just found it like nothing? Yeah. Well, not a shiny, but yeah. You see, they're really common here. If you just need a regular Cherim, yeah, just come over to this little, like, spring area. Because all of these trees are Cherubi Cherim trees. Looked everywhere for the melon flavor and I can't find it. The melon flavor Gatorade? Went in for Shiny Eternatus this weekend, walked out with Pokemon Shield. Got weaseled into the other Pokemon games. Was it you that got it, or what's the... How'd you get conned into getting the game? How'd they get you? Was it the kid or was it you? I'm not going to judge you either way. So you don't have to pretend like it was the kid, because I've definitely made some frivolous purchases in my life. I have almost 1,000 hours in Arceus. All right, hold on. Let me see. Because, like, here's the deal. My save, if you look at it, is... What is it? 355 is what my save shows. But if you look at my actual... How do I see it? Profile? 555 hours. Because I do a lot of resetting for shinies and outbreaks and stuff. So that's how you see your actual time in this game, is you look at your, like, profile. Because a lot of the times when you're resetting, it's not getting saved, and it doesn't count all that time that you've been spending doing other things. So yeah, I'm at 555 hours in this game. The most rare Gatorade is the non-zero sugar grape flavored. Is that a fact? Is that a thing? I don't know what the rarest Gatorade of all time is. If that's it, that's a real fun fact. Had no luck getting Shiny Alpha Zoroark, but with watching your live stream, I hope I get it before I graduate. Yeah. Oh, you'll definitely get it before May of next year, for sure. You'll get it. If you just keep going to the outbreaks and stuff. I got it from a random massive mass outbreak of Zoruas. You just need to look for massive mass outbreaks for Zoruas. And if they have a star on them, they'll always have a second spawn, which is great. But even if they don't have a star on them, they will... sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. Even if they don't have a star on them, they have a 10% chance of spawning a second outbreak afterwards if you clear all of them. So you can get like an outbreak, a secondary outbreak of Zoruas that are all alphas, and that's like the way you need to hunt it. King Drew, hello community. I've been watching since 2016. Drew, is that like when I first started my channel with the Pokemon card stuff? I don't know exactly the date that I made it. That sounds right though. Drew's been around since the very different kinds of videos. Well, welcome in. I've missed a lot of chat. Hold on. My daughter was with me, and the daughter said it's time for Shield. Pesto almost missed a shiny Alpha Scyther. Oh, wow. It's a good thing you didn't miss that, because that's a pretty sweet shiny, actually. Are you going to evolve it, or are you going to keep it as a Scyther? 2 shaken trees. Man, we've been having some pretty good luck on these trees. I never understood the appeal of Powerade. Honestly, I drink Powerade more often than Gatorade, and I think it's just because Powerade is more like readily available in drink machines. I don't know why that is, because Gatorade used to be like the OG drink, right? And then I feel like Powerade kind of overtook them. I once tried glow-in-the-dark Gatorade. I don't know that I would want to drink a glow-in-the-dark Gatorade. Is that a real thing? Will you live stream for the first day of getting Scarlet and Violet? I will, Kay. And I will be doing a lot of streaming for Scarlet and Violet. I actually took like a week off of work. And I'm just going to be streaming the heck out of Scarlet and Violet. So we're going to be going in on that game. If you had my Switch with me, I would give you one. Oh, if I had my Switch with me, you're talking, hey, all right, we got a Cherubi outbreak. We have really, really good odds of finding one of these. So, we'll see. Drew is from the Stone Age. Nah, Drew is a real one. It's been around for all of the old Pokemon card videos. Hold on, I'm catching up on chat. She got me with the, now we can complete our Pokedex. Oh, she's an evil genius. Well, that's awesome. You're raising her right. You know she's devious already. How old is she? I was under the assumption she's pretty young. She's already picking up the tricks like that. She already knows. That's awesome. I'd love to try Melon Gatorade, but can't find it. Yeah, I did not know that was a thing. What's the most shinies you've gotten in one stream? Honestly, it's not that impressive. Despite me doing a lot of shiny hunting in this game, the most I've ever found in one stream was 17. And I feel like I can beat that record pretty easily. But it was 17 in like 5 hours. So it was pretty slam-packed with shiny encounters just back to back to back, basically. It was really, really good luck. But I think to beat that, I would have to stream for like 12 hours and just do a bunch of hunting and just get pretty lucky too, you know? I hope you get it. I hope I get it too. I'm taking my time. All right. We're probably going to get like 12 to 15 in this outbreak. I can't remember if I saved. Hold on. I'm going to save right now because I can't remember if I did. She's 7. Ah, yes. She's already got the devious tricks. Well, that's awesome. It's a good thing, though. You got Pokemon Shield. It could be for worse things, right? It's a good use of the powers. We're chasing away some cherries. I can't believe we've seen so many. Are you gonna run away? Or do you like me? Are you not? Okay, no, you're afraid of me. I feel like this is it. We didn't get these cherries. I'm telling you, this is a 1 in 128 chance or something. And I see like 15 of them, so my odds of not getting them are pretty rough. What can you do? We're going back. We're looking at trees. I will not be deterred. We're gonna keep going with it. I'm so jealous you have a week off for that game. Yeah, I haven't been using any of my PTO, Razzie, so it's time. Sword and Shield is the time. Week off work would be nice, yeah. Not that impressive. Yeah, Wani, I've heard of a lot of people having some pretty insane numbers for like most shinies in one day, and I feel like I could do better than 17. You took a week off just for Pokemon. I love your dedication to Pokemon. Yeah, I just really want to be able to enjoy my time playing this game. It's also around like Thanksgiving time, so I'm bundling it in with that. I'm just basically using the PTO to bridge the gap between normal work time and all of the holiday work time that we get here. So, yeah, I got to use it by the end of the year anyways, so this was the time. And we're going to have a lot of streams. I've been having a lot of fun streaming, so I'm going to be hanging with you guys. It's going to be a Pokemon Thanksgiving kind of weekend, week, whatever you want to call it. Last comments. It happened to me. It happened to me. What happened to you? An old show you used to watch get popular and you end up rewatching and realize it was even better. Now that you understand some of the like plot points and stuff, I get that. I can't think of the show that I kind of think I feel that way about was Powerpuff Girls, because that show had a lot of not children humor in it. That show is actually pretty funny. So that one's actually pretty funny to watch now as an adult as well. An outbreak. Has anyone ever tried some limited edition Shaq soda? Shaq soda? I love Shaq. I'll tell you that right now. I haven't ever had Shaq soda though. I would. I had the Shaq-a-roni pizza though. You ever had a Shaq-a-roni pizza? That was the Papa John's thing when they were having their drama. I need an Avalugg outbreak or a Zoroark. Good luck. Just do a lot of resets. My normal routine for resetting is to just look at the unknown cave in the Mirelands, if you have access to that with the unknowns in them. Watching the stream with my Joltik plush. Ah, yes. Chilling with Joltik. I like it. I'm a fan. Zach the Zombie, welcome in. My parents said I'm an... Yeah, my parents said I'm an accident too. That was a Powerpuff Girls line. I'm telling you, they had a whole bunch of them. It was great. Word Girl. I've never heard of that one before. Haven't rewatched it, but do you remember the really weird... Oh, yeah. Rocco's Modern Life had some weird stuff. You know what had some really, really weird stuff? And it was weird even as a kid, was Cow and Chicken. I can't believe they got away with some of the stuff they said in that and did in that. Like, they literally had, like, a naked devil guy with his just, like, butt hanging out. And he used to, like, walk on his butt and, like, bounce around and everything. It was weird. There was a lot of just bare butts in Cow and Chicken, and it was funny. It was all in good fun, but I'm kind of surprised they got away with it. Even back then, there was a lot going on in that show. Razzie, I appreciate you reminding me on that. I honestly, I try not to harass, and I also forget. I appreciate you shouting out on that. Invader Zim was a really weird show. I'm gonna say it's also good, Moth. I'm assuming you're adding that in. If not, I'm adding it in for you. Invader Zim was an amazing show. It had really funny humor, and I really liked the art style. I know that was kind of like a hot topic. Oh, Angry Beavers too. I forgot about Angry Beavers. Yeah, Angry Beavers had some weirdo stuff in it too. It was a good time for cartoons, and you know what else? This is my wallet, by the way, guys. Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy had some stuff in it. And that show was made to kind of be like pushing the limit, you know? So, but yeah, Ren and Stimpy was something else. Have you watched Happy Friends? Happy Friends? Happy Tree Friends? Or just Happy Friends? I don't know what Happy Friends is. I'll bother the people for you. I appreciate you bothering. Shaking them down for me. Yeah, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Man, all of the, like, cartoon era stuff. Johnny Bravo was pretty... pretty wild, too, sometimes. Why not go to Mass Outbreaks and check for cherries? Because there are no cherry outbreaks in mass outbreaks. That's why it's so hard to get. Because Cherubi and Eevee don't spawn in massive mass outbreaks. They only spawn in regular mass outbreaks. And because massive mass outbreaks trump regular mass outbreaks, you will... have a lot of times where you just have a map of massive mass outbreaks and nothing else, and you can't get cherubies and eevees and stuff in them. You could if you get it like from a tree, but you know, like in their regular spawns, but that's the only way you can get them in those. What about Flapjack? Yes, you know, I watched that as an adult. I didn't watch that as a kid, actually. Does anyone remember Eek the Cat? This is kind of like tickling a core memory in my head, and I can't remember Eek the Cat. Ooh. Okay, well, we'll check this Rotom outbreak, too, because I want to get all the forms of this. Happy Tree Friends. Yeah, that was always pretty messed up. Like, I never really understood the appeal of it, to be honest. Like, it was just really... It was very Newgrounds era of stuff, you know what I mean? It was, like, kind of edgy to be edgy, you know? And I never enjoyed my time with that. I did watch some of it because it was like the thing to do at the time, right? Quandale Dingle. I don't know what that means. Seth MacFarlane was the producer of Johnny Bravo. It was a good show. I mean, it's definitely wild, but it was a funny show. I had a good time with it. Regular show's funny. You know, they have a, they made like an adult cartoon, the guys that did, regular show. I forget what it's called. But they did like a kind of like Family Guy-esque kind of thing that's more targeted towards adults. And I haven't watched it before. But I know that they have something else. I think it's on HBO. Never got the point of any of those sorts of shows. Yeah, it's just wasn't my thing, you know. It never really did it for me. Octonauts, Team Umizoomi. I've never heard of any of these. Are these cartoons? Wubsy. I think Christopher Columbus is just making up cartoon names. I could buy all of these too. Like, these all sound legitimate. What's your favorite side quest in this game? The Spheal one. The one where the Spheal's rolling down the hill, right? That's the only answer. The only correct answer, anyways. Cameron, welcome in. Welcome. We're bulldozing some Rotoms. I think those last things were Splatoon jokes. Oh, I gotcha. Sorry I shared my sad story, but it had to be shared. Robot chicken video of gummy bear. Really, from the gummy bear thing? I guess everybody's had some issues with certain shows. They're toddler shows, are they? No, these are real. Why are you watching the toddler shows? What's going on, Christopher Columbus? These are legit cartoons. I have never heard of these names. I mean, like I said, they sound legit, so... Alright, there we go. Man, I'm a sniper today. I didn't even miss one of those. He's not making them up, believe it or not. Well, I'm glad I don't have to watch, like, small kids shows like that, because whenever I visit friends that have kids, and they're watching those just, like, mind-numbing... What is the one where they sing? Where they're just singing, like, nursery rhymes over and over again with the weird 3D, like, babies and people and stuff. I don't know what it's called, but they're just always listening to that, and it's just like... I could see just slipping into madness. You know? The Spheal side quest, yes. It's on this map, actually. The best side quest in this game. Alright, no more Rotoms, unfortunately. The Amazing World of Gumball. Yeah, I really like that show. The art style in that is just super cool. I always really liked how just visually impressive that show was. And it was pretty funny, just in its own right too, you know, but it has such a cool visual style. Coco Melon, that's it. Yeah, they're always watching that. That's like the default kids show. Yeah, it's It sure is something. I have a 1-year-old, so I feel that, yep. Just watching the Nightmare Kids cartoons. Warner Brother Discovery merger is the reason Infinity Train died. I didn't know that either of those were like a thing anymore. You have a crush on him from Powerpuff Girls? That's something. That might be a one-off deal. I don't know. All right, guys. I've been drinking a lot of water. I gotta hit the restroom. You guys can do the same. It'll be a cool 30 seconds. If you haven't liked the stream yet, do it. I'll be back. Just a minute. And we're back. Calm wants all of us to use his restroom. Not mine specifically, just your own restrooms. You guys don't have to try to get over here to use the restroom. I think you guys can do your own thing. Wherever you usually do that type of thing. Give you a little music to hit the restroom with. Bonsly, good old Bonsly. I'm trying to change the way I say it. We were talking about this yesterday. Hydrate or dihydrate. Basically, yeah. We were talking about this yesterday. So Bonsly, I've always said it Bonsly, but I'm pretty sure the correct way is Bonsly. They've always said it like that in the show, and I thought they were just idiots. But it's like bonsai, like the trees. It makes sense, and I just have never considered it. But the other one that nobody's talked about is Delibird, which apparently in the anime they say delivered, like delivered with a B. And I never in a million years would have thought that was the way that you'd pronounce it. But it kind of makes sense. It's not great, but it kind of makes sense. That was speed. I'm telling you, I've really got it down to an art, this speed run of the bathroom breaks. I really do. Time to be a responsible adult and get some sleep for work tomorrow. All right, I appreciate you popping in. We'll see you around on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. And being a responsible adult. I wish I didn't have to do the work responsibilities as well. I feel ya. Being a responsible adult is not a fun life, but a necessary one. So I get it. The Mega Man music, yeah. Something like that. Did you get any shinies from the mines? I haven't yet. We're going to be going back to the mines. But today's Legends. Sorry, my phone was doing things. I play some Pokemon Go as well, Isaac. I'm not great about being consistent at playing that game, but I do play it. Yeah, we didn't get a shiny last night, but we are over odds, and we should hopefully be getting something soon. Hopefully. We'll see. At the trees, we got really lucky on some of the trees, and now we're getting really unlucky on the trees. Been playing Pokemon Go since it came out. Very nice. I tried to get into it early on, and it was really broken on like day one. And after that, they locked my account for some reason, and I was just like, okay, well, I'm not going to play this game. And then I started streaming, and people started pushing me to play Pogo again. I thought they said it Delibird. People were saying in chat, I haven't validated this, that they say it delivered in the anime, like delivered with a B. And it kind of makes sense. I could kind of see that being a thing that they were going for. But I'm not saying I love it, but I could see it. Best of luck. I started hunting Talonflame and Sword. Very nice. That's a good shiny. I'm down with it. Devious, welcome in. Slade himself. I play it every now and then. I try to come up during the community days. I gotcha. Yeah, I definitely try to play on the community days. Sometimes they schedule them during stream days for me, which sucks. But when they do them on Sundays, I usually try to do those. Guess what I just got? Tron, do I want to know? I don't think I want to know. If you're asking me, that means you got something that I need. What'd you get, Tron? Let's hear it. Here, I'm going to be jealous right now. The thing about the odds is it's not a countdown, it's a constant thing. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, they're all individual rolls, but the percentage and the, the stats on basically what your odds are to get it after a certain point is more what you're looking at. Because going up to 1,600 encounters doesn't mean that you're guaranteed a shiny, right? Once you get to 1365, it doesn't happen that way. But your probability of finding one by, a certain number just keeps getting better and better as you do more encounters, right? It's never 100%, even if you're at 1 million encounters. That is horrendously unlucky, by the way. But, theoretically, you could just, for 1 million rolls, just not get it. And there's no guarantees, so it's just is what it is. That's how the RNG cookie crumbles sometimes. Got like 3 trees in a run, now nothing. I don't know what it is about the tree luck. It kind of comes and goes for me, too. Slade, the teenage tormentor himself. Yeah, Slade was a problem, man. It was a good villain, for sure. Want to help me complete my dex on Sword? Reese, if somebody is around here and can help you in chat, that's fine. We also have the Discord in the description where there's like a trade channel as well where people help out with certain Pokemon that you need and stuff. So if you're not in there, you should check that out too. Shiny Alpha Honchcrow number 2. That's a super good shiny. That's a cool one to have as an alpha. You get the extra large pimp hat on that Honchcrow. We're looking, man, we have seen so many Alpha Carnivines. There was one up above there too. If only Ditto was in Legends, yes. I would love to have a shiny Ditto in this game. In Word Girl, they pulled an Adventure Time, having one of the main characters become a tragic villain. Is that what that is? Pulling an Adventure Time? Sometimes it feels like 1 million, yeah. I feel that for sure. That was the nightmare that we had with the Burb. The 4200 felt like 1 million. Literally just clicked on the stream right after watching a video on Slade. What the heck? What's going on here, Matthew? Is the algorithm like listening into my stream maybe? And they're just like, all right, he's watching a Slade video and this guy's talking about Slade. It's gonna happen. Jacob Turner, welcome in. Mr. Mime TV. I love the profile picture, by the way. I didn't mention that last time. That's my favorite picture of Mr. Mime to date. Well, besides Mr. Kappa, of course. Besides Mr. Kappa, that's my second favorite. We'll say second favorite. Shiny Alpha Ditto, yes. I would definitely be hunting that if it was a thing. Just so we're all clear. Can't wait. Whoa. He's landed on that tree. I didn't even like try to stop on it. There was an Ice King equivalent in Word Girl, yes. Apparently. Ice King was such a cool character. Adventure Time was just such a good show. It really was. I wish modern forms were able to go to Hisui and not just Sneasel. Yeah, well, it's just like the space-time distortions is the only reason Sneasel got in, right? Pokemon Pro says Delibird. Pokemon Pro. What is Pokemon Pro? And at the end of the day, like I said, I didn't specifically go listen to the anime episode where they pronounced this thing, by the way. But, yeah, that's what people were talking about in the chat. And when they mentioned it, it just kind of... It made a little sense. I could see it, them maybe using that. What did we all think in the Detective Pikachu movie? Really? It was whatever. The Pokemon were so ugly. It just kind of took me out of it. I'm rewatching the entirety of Adventure Time with my roommate right now, yeah. We, occasionally, when I'm going to sleep, I, need to watch a show. I need to have, some noise. But I don't want it to be a show I haven't seen before because I'll stay up and I'll watch it for a really long time. So I rewatch, Futurama and Adventure Time and, Gravity Falls and Regular Show and just all those kind of classics. When I'm going to sleep. And after I finish it, I'll just start another something. Mystery Science Theater. Sometimes we do some of that. I just have to have something playing in the background that I know, you know? The Earth is made of Torteras. I could buy that. Yeah. Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its. What about Cheez-Its? I could go for some Cheez-Its right now. We've talked about them in the past. That's one of my kind of go-to munchin' foods. Seeing the Bulbasaur made me tear up a bit. Because it was ugly or because it was because Bulbasaur I feel wasn't as ugly as some of the other ones. But, I don't know. They were there was a lot of ugliness in that movie. What about Steven Universe? I've never been able to get into that show, and I think it's because Steven and the purple girl, I don't remember her name, they are both so annoying. I cannot handle them, and they just, completely got me away from the show, basically. It was really, really didn't do it for me. And then I've never really, given it a chance since. Because I can never get through the first season of episodes. I've always stopped at some point through the first season. And people say, it gets better after, the first season or the second season or whatever. But I don't want to slog through 2 seasons of something for it to maybe get good, you know? I won't commit to it if that's how it is. Rick and Morty. I have watched Rick and Morty. It's all right. It's not my favorite show of all time, like some people, but it's all right. I watched through it. The Earth is a giant Torterra named Atun. Something like that. It's a Torterra, right? Specifically a Torterra, though. That's why the Pokemon Company's doing so well. It just knew that they were going to make him into a Pokemon, and he had to make sure that it worked out for him. What's your opinion on Avatar: The Last Airbender? One of the greatest animated shows that has ever been made. I don't feel the same way about Korra, though. I really, really like Avatar: The Last Airbender. But Korra really lost me. It just didn't have all the things I really liked about The Last Airbender. And we've talked about this before, I think in Gage's chat before, where it's you can't hold Korra up to The Last Airbender and expect it to be the same thing, and I get that, but the things I liked about Avatar was the really deep, like, character building and character progression throughout the series, like Aang learning a lot, and everybody in that show learning a lot, and then just Korra just pops out and she's able to, like, do all 4 of the bendings just, like, as a baby or whatever. I don't know. Like, it all just felt kind of rushed and not that great to me. Now, what I will say is the bad guy in that show was so cool. I forget what his name is, the, like, guy that steals people's bending. I thought that was super cool. Never cared for it, so you get brownie points. Pokefan, I'm kind of surprised it isn't your thing, honestly. Look at this. We've got 3 shaking trees just right here. That's pretty crazy. We got a whole bunch of trees. What element would you bend? I think we talked about this in Gage's stream too. I feel like water is probably the most powerful one because blood bending is kind of nuts. Earth bending also would be pretty good. It would be one of those 2 things. I think water, though. You can do a lot of things with water. Yeah, I get it. There's certain shows I just have to be in a very specific mood for, and it's hard to progress through watching all of them if it takes a long time to get into that mood to watch them, and then you kind of forget what's going on. So I've kind of had that with a few shows that it's like, I gotta watch this, but then I can't be bothered to watch it, you know? And now that I'm getting less free time as an adult, I feel like I'm much pickier with what I'm deciding to watch because I have very few hours to commit to watching a show, you know? And my wife also has to like it because I'm married. That's a thing, just so you know. If you have a significant other, they also are probably going to be watching it and will also have to like it. Amon, that's what it is. Amon, yeah. It was a super cool bad guy. I was really down with it, but I don't know. I just felt like the character building and all that wasn't there. I didn't like the characters like I did in Avatar. They were all just so good in The Last Airbender. It just is what it is. It wasn't for me. I have heard that there's a lot of cool stuff that happens in that show. And I feel like I watched all of it when it did come out, but I was just so over it at the time that I think I maybe wasn't giving it a complete chance. So at some point I feel like I am going to rewatch it again just to see, you know, maybe I judged it too quickly and I just came off of like The Last Airbender, you know. So now knowing that it isn't like that, maybe I could watch it as a separate thing for what it is, you know. Was talking about Steven Universe thing. No, I got you, Pokefan. Opera Exige. Did I say your name right? Welcome in, Opera. I'm gonna call you Opera. You're streaming tomorrow, right? No, tomorrow's a Wednesday, so I will not be. That's a shiny Golduck. Do you guys see that? Look at that little red beak over the corner there. We found every Stupid Island shiny besides the cherries that we need. Every single one besides the cherries, I'm telling you. I feel like everyone runs that same outfit you have. But I've got the mask. The one that's hard. You can't even get it now. Alright, hold on. Let me get Golduck on the board. At least we're getting some shinies. Not better than Psyduck. Yeah, this shiny Golduck is much worse than shiny Psyduck. That is a fact. It also isn't a yellow shiny, so it kind of broke our chain on our golden shinies. What's up with that? Not bad, though. We'll take a shiny. It's been a hot minute since we saw shiny, right? Name the Golduck Scrooge. That dude, look how this thing sits. Okay. Everything I said about Golduck, I take it back. Just look how he's sitting. Alright, I'm getting out of here now. That was a pretty cute sit animation, if I'm being honest. The little stumpy legs out in front of it. A shiny is a shiny nonetheless. That is a fact. We'll take it. Day one of asking Calm to watch Infinity Train. I'm telling you, there's just no place for me to watch it now. Sad you won't be coming in tomorrow. Yeah, no, I gotcha. Nat, I'm sorry. Wednesdays and Sundays are usually the non-stream days because Wednesdays I have, like, after-hours work, so I just can't. You can't even see this Golduck that's under my big old webcam, but it's there. Trust me. You officially will have each day of me asking to watch Infinity Train. Today is day one. Well, you've definitely asked more than one day already. If you can tell me where I can actually watch it, then I can accept that. But there's no place to get it or like to view it right now, right? And yeah, it's just something. I have to like seek out this show. Hold on, we're looking at trees. No trees. We got a shiny Golduck, so now we don't have shaky trees anymore. We've killed our shaky tree luck. Have you watched Demon Slayer? I have. I actually read the manga too and like finished it, but the problem with Demon Slayer is the same problem I have with Steven Universe. Maybe more so with Demon Slayer. I hate all of the characters in Demon Slayer. They are all so annoying to me. I like Tanjiro because he's just like a cool guy, and the animation in Demon Slayer is really good, but everybody, like, I thought I would like Zenitsu, but I don't. He's just absolutely annoying until he's asleep and he goes like crazy mode, you know, but like man, they all just do not do it for me. I sound like a big complainer right now. You guys have really found my two really hot takes, the Korra stuff and the Demon Slayer stuff. I like the first episode of Bee and Puppy Cat, but the rest didn't deliver as much. I watched that a long time ago. Was this new, Liz, or was this the old one you're talking about? Because they had an old, like, animated series of this too, didn't they? Patterson Pax, welcome in. I hate Zenitsu so much. He's so cool when he's not, being annoying. But he's always being annoying. The only time he's cool is when he's asleep. Have you watched Hunter x Hunter? My brother has tried to get me to watch that show so many times, and I just can't bring myself to do it. It's kind of the same thing with Steven Universe, what I was saying, where I start it, and then I'm just like completely just not focused on it, and I can't be bothered to watch it. It seems like a show I should really like, because I like older anime stuff, and I like shonen animes and stuff like that, but I just feel like is it Gon or Gon or whatever his name? I feel like he as a character isn't that cool, so it is hard for me to get pumped up for this kid like beating up on people, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is about that show, because I feel like all the pieces are there that I should like it. How goes the shiny luck? It goes. We're looking for shiny cherries, and we haven't found any yet. Bee and Puppy Cat just got a new thing. I saw that on Netflix. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was just like they brought it back, or if it was a new series thing. Entire 30-minute episode thing. Oh, is it just... I got you. So it used to be a YouTube thing. That makes sense. Because I couldn't remember where I watched it last time, but it was like a long time ago. Oh, there we go. Got a tree. And we're going to get annoyed by this Carnivine here. I need to be careful running away from these trees, because if I run too far away and that happens to be a shiny Cherim, I could be in a real rough spot. One Punch Man is one of the best animes. Honestly, Season 1 is. I feel like they wrote themselves into a corner with that show, because the guy just always wins, you know? And there's no question about it. The show that is much better than One Punch Man and is by the same guy is Mob Psycho. I love that show. It's kind of the same deal, where it's just like a super crazy powerful guy, but you know, it's not just he's undefeatable. He's got some flaws that he's working through, you know? You love Inosuke. I don't know. I thought that would be one of my favorite characters too, but he's just like, I don't know. Doesn't do it for me. He seemed like he would be one of the guys like. All of the characters in that show just seemed like I should like them, but they all didn't turn out that way. Beautiful faced Inosuke did not do it. What is the worst movie you have ever seen? The worst movie I've ever seen. I'm trying to think about that. Like, the worst movie I've ever seen in a funny way is The Room, if you've ever seen that movie. It was wild. I've seen some pretty bad movies, because we used to go to this place when I was in like high school and college, where they would do like really bad movie nights. It was like this this little movie theater where they would do funny events where they would play really crazy old movies and stuff like that. And people would just be like talking and laughing, and just, it was a good time. But yeah, The Room is definitely one of the craziest movies ever conceived. Do you enjoy shiny hunting? It's so tedious. I do. Otherwise I wouldn't stream it. I do like shiny hunting. I like just chatting with you guys though. That's the nice thing about this. I feel like if I was just sitting here shiny hunting, I would get bored of it if I didn't have you guys to hang out with and chat with and all that. So you guys keep me going on this. You guys watch an anime, and I'm more likely to watch the serial killer documentaries. I'm telling you, that's my wife's deal. She watches all of those things. They've never really done it for me, but I get that there's a big market for those for whatever reason. There's the meme about that, right? Where it's like the girl sitting there watching one and the guy just like listening to it, and it's like, she cut his ears off, his eyes out. Just going like this crazy laundry list of stuff, and she's just there like eating popcorn, just like looking all happy. Got a shiny male Combee from a tree. Very nice. The male Combees don't... all right. The male Combees don't get the love that they deserve, because they're still shinies, and they're cool little guys. It's fun getting a shiny out of a tree, even if it's a male Combee, you know? We're going to save. Gotta go bite. We'll see you around, Frank. Here we go. Hello there, Striving Soul. Welcome in. Just in time for us to hopefully get our shiny cherry. Hopefully. We'll see. Annabelle was a horribly made movie. I could agree on that. Most scary movies are pretty bad, if I'm being honest, because we watch a lot of those scary movies too. Yeah, they're just inherently pretty not good. I don't know why it is, but you have to go for kind of the weirdo, like smaller time scary movies, I think, to get something that has kind of an interesting, different story, you know? And even then, it's kind of a mixed bag. Yeah, we used to do a lot of like scary movie nights in my place with a bunch of our friends. So bad that it made you upset for having watched it. I'm trying to think of any movie like that recently, because I'm sure I've had them. What about you guys? Do you guys have like the worst movie you ever went and saw and you were just angry that you'd even bothered to go and see it? I think this question applies for everybody else, because it's just one that I feel like I blocked out of my memories. It was just like such a waste of time that I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. You know? And I never even thought twice about it after that. Cherries, please. Please just send out your shiny cousin. It's time. We've seen a lot of you cherries. They're really playing games with me right now. Why, oh why, cherries? Why you gotta be like this? We don't know true pain until you've gone to this many cherry outbreaks. Worst movie I've ever seen was something on Amazon Prime Video. Oh, like a straight to streaming movie, huh? Ouija Shark is one of the worst horror movies ever. I've never even heard of that. The Last Airbender. That is a good call for the worst movie. That definitely is a terrible movie. That is definitely a good pick. Haven't played this game in a hot minute, but I remember the last time I shiny hunted in PLA. You remember? What happened? What'd you get? Did you get a Cherubi? Because that's what we're looking for. Cherubi is the nightmare shiny to find. Don't think I haven't had a movie where I was angry with it, but one where I grew really bored was called Rubber. Huh. It's about a killer wheel. Okay, I feel like I remember this. It's an older movie, right? Really old movie. Was forced to watch Wonder Park at the movies. Wonder Park. I don't know what the heck Wonder Park is. All of the Resident Evil movies are pretty rough. That's another thing. I'm trying to think about video game movies now, or like adaptation movies like that, because I feel like that would be the kind of thing where I'd just be like, ugh, I'm over it, you know? I definitely fell asleep during Detective Pikachu 3 times on a flight to Japan, or a flight to or from Japan, but I wasn't like angry about it, you know? House of the Dead. House of the Dead, the movie? I'm trying to think about that. I feel like I must have seen that. It's funny how the Avatar movies were the best and the worst. No, just the worst. That movie was terrible. That was by M. Night Shyamalan too, right? For some reason. The latest Jurassic Park was supremely awful. I'm surprised that there was a newer movie that was like that horrendously bad, but I haven't seen a new movie in theaters for I don't even know how long. It's been a very long time. Very, very long time. One hunt I had was when I was hunting for shiny Rowlet. Was the only one of the starters I didn't have. Shiny for its first form. When I finally found one, it was an alpha. Very nice. That's a nice way to end it. No shaky trees. Where are my trees at? Nothing. Jurassic World 3 kind of sucked. Yeah, how many Jurassic Park movies can you make? I feel like the story's kind of been told with the dinosaurs, you know? The Doom movies with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? I forgot that was a thing. That was definitely a thing, though. Hold on, let's just see video game movies for a minute. I wanna see what kind of stuff we got. Video game adaptation movies. The Mortal Kombat movies sure were something. I'll tell you that right now. We got Dead or Alive. We have the classic, the Super Mario Bros. All the Tomb Raider movies. Okay, those are kind of whatever. Let me look. Street. Oh, what about the Dragon Ball Z movie? Y'all remember that? That was a heck of a movie. You got Rampage with like the big King Kong looking thing, and also Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Why is The Rock in so many like bad video game movies? What's up with that? Oh, the Monster Hunter movie. Oh my god. That might be the one. They did me real dirty with the Monster Hunter movie. Okay, I'm gonna try to forget that one. Alright, I'm done looking at this list. I'm getting not calm. We're going back, looking at some cherries. Yeah, the Mario Brothers movie. That was a heck of a movie. The bad Doom game movies, they were so bad. I'm trying to think. Oh, I was thinking about Doom. The Rock was in that movie, right? In the Doom movie. There were a few of them. Or was it Quake? I'm pretty sure it was Doom. Yeah, that movie. Mario turned Mario into a crisp rat? A crisp rat? What, into Chris Pratt is what you're saying, not a crisp rat. A crisp rat. Please subscribe. Screenshot. What? What? What are you talking about? Double Dragon. I never saw that. The Rock is the bad guy, isn't it? In Doom or in Rampage? I never saw Rampage. I'm telling you, I know that movie was bad. I guarantee that movie was bad. He was a side character. The Rock was definitely in Doom. Yeah, I remember that specifically. He was the bad guy. Dwayne the bad guy, The Rock Johnson. Yeah, sometimes when you're a wrestler and you're trying to become an actor, you have to take any gig that is presented to you to get your name out there. Get the resume built up, you know? I'm not saying that all of the movies he's in these days are any good either, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to make your way in the biz. Dwayne The Rock Johnson was just doing his thing. Best cheese flavor and why? Cheez-It flavor. I like white cheddar. I also like, these aren't sold individually, but I like the like Parmesan and sharp cheddar, like it's like a 50-50 bag that they sell. That's usually what I get when I'm buying Cheez-Its these days. Wasn't the Double Dragon movie that had a chairman and a charmed witch in it? What? Mortal Kombat reboot from a couple years ago wasn't too bad. I don't know if I believe that. I'll take your word for it. I didn't watch it, because I'll tell you, we went to the drive-in and we saw the original like Mortal Kombat movie when it came out in the quote-unquote theaters. We saw it at the drive-in, so it was pretty different. But yeah, that movie was stanky. Even as a kid watching it, thinking that like the ninjas were cool and stuff like that. Even like that, I still wasn't like super sold on it. So you know it's rough. Breaking tradition, I think I'm going to head off early. All right, I appreciate you hanging out, Liz. We'll see you around on the next one. Didn't say the original, so we are all doomed. The original? What you talking about? It wasn't that bad, I would agree. The new Mortal Kombat movie? You saw it too, huh? You guys are the ones going out seeing the Mortal Kombat movies still. That first Mortal Kombat movie holds a special place in my heart. I get it. I do get it. Because I also associate that with the drive-in movies and having all the pizza and just hanging out in the car with us as kids. And then we went and we played N64 afterwards. It was a good time. I do associate that with the good times. That doesn't make it a good movie, though. Definitely not. But it was a good time anyways. Movies don't have to be good for you to have a good time with them, right? Yeah, combat with a K. Get it right. Combat with a K. The Street Fighter movie was really bad. Yeah, that movie was a nightmare. That had a Jean-Claude Van Damme in it, right? He was, who was he? Was he M. Bison? I think he was. For me, there's movies that are good, movies that are not bad, but not good, movies that are so bad that it's actually good, and then just movies that are just plain bad. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the tier list. That's how it goes. Don't get me wrong, they were bad, but the first one was definitely better than the second. I don't even remember what the difference between the first and the second ones were. Like, the first one, Liu Kang's brother gets, like, taken to the Mortal Kombat world, whatever it's called. And Liu Kang's, like, fighting to get him back, right? But how does his brother get taken over there? I don't remember the whole, like, the whole situation in the plot. Van Damme was got. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that, they had a cast, actually, which is crazy for the Street Fighter movie, you know? Like, they had some people. What can you do? Sometimes you gotta make a bad movie about a video game. It's just how it goes, you know? Moonfall is still the worst, though, hands down. Moonfall. Moonfall, is that a Mortal Kombat movie? Or is that something else? There a Mortal Kombat movie called Moonfall? M. Bison, yeah. It's kind of crazy. They actually had some names. Was Liu Kang's brother was killed by Shang Tsung. Okay. And then he went to, like, go get revenge or something like that. Yeah, I just vaguely remember the plot. If you call it that. If you call it a plot. We're throwing some jabs at the Mortal Kombat movies now. I think it's been enough time. I think we can do it now. What about the Pinocchio reboot? That thing looks kind of wild. I don't really know. To be honest, I don't really have a whole lot of like Disney nostalgia